one can do is sing, oh, eh, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do. Prove to them you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. I'm better when I'm dancing.
Hey guys and girls of YouTube, it is just me, Jamie, and I am melting off my gel nails so I can redo them for this week for work. I know I made a couple of videos today and it's really late, it's like 3 in the morning, I should be in bed, but I'm not. And rather than sitting here watching TV, I want to do something productive. I know my hair's a mess, I know I'm a mess, but it is what it is. So, something I noticed tonight, I was on Facebook, which I am a lot, and I spent a lot of time on my, this is impossible to hold with these fingers, but whatever. I spent a lot of time on my bariatric support pages, and that is much better. Something that I see a lot of that drives me absolutely bonkers is people who are on the bariatric support pages and are not supportive at all. Yes, we need tough love sometimes, but it is not your job to give tough love to someone on a support page. They are there for a reason. If you don't want to feed them what they want to hear, and you know that they're wanting to hear, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this, and they want a pity party, then you just pass over their comment or their post. You don't need to belittle them or make them feel bad, because they're just going to use that as fuel a lot of the time. Sorry, my hair is growing back, so it's like all funky. But a lot of the times, and I know for myself included, when we post things about, oh, my family isn't supportive, or this or this or that, it's for several different reasons. One, it's my family's not supportive at all. Or two, it's I'm having a pity party and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing per the doctor, and I know I'm not, but I'm going to reach out to you guys to make me feel better about it, just because I need someone to support me, and I know that's what you're here for, because you're a support group. And sometimes people have depression, and they can't see that they're making mistakes. Or they have depression, and they aren't making mistakes, but something's not right in the way that their plan is set up. There's various reasons for it. So, and there's more than that than what I've just stated. Those are just the ones that have been obvious to me, and some of the ones I've been guilty of. Tonight there was a woman who posted about, she was on a rant about, don't post your food if you don't want someone to give you the honest truth about it. First of all, you opened yourself up and put yourself out there. I'm sorry, but if you see food you're not supposed to eat, or that they're not supposed to eat, you're not their judge and jury. Their doctor is, their nutritionist is, and at the end of the day, they're doing themselves more damage. If you want to comment something like, that looks really good, I'm not allowed to eat that per my nutritionist. If you need to comment on it, comment based on what you have. Don't judge. Don't say, you're not supposed to eat that, or, you know, we're not supposed to have that. Not all nutritionists are the same. In fact, my nutritionist advised me that I could have cheese, and my sister's doctor told her not to have any dairy products. I mean, all doctors are completely different, and their viewpoints are completely different. That's why there are different studies about different things that are good and bad for us, because everybody has their own theories about what's good and bad. So it's not your job to tell her or him that they can't have the food that they want. That's their doctor's job. Now, you can make a comment about what your nutritionist commented about you. My nutritionist says that this is what we need based on what I have, based on what I'm going through. And just be very gentle with it. If they take offense, they take offense. You've said nothing inappropriate or rude, and you're justified, and you leave it at that. Or you just pass on by it. I can't tell you how many times I see things and I'm like, oh my God, did they just ask that? And I pass by it, because they're still learning. And I've had people, sorry, my dog is coughing in the background and rubbing on the carpet, because he loves the carpet. Stop it. Calm down, buddy. Anyway, that does not mean jump up here. I'm busy. Sorry. Anyway, so Another question that I see, when can I have ice cream again? You can have Halo Top, but not right after you had surgery. It's going to be at least 6 months before I would comfortably say that I would try ice cream. That's about how long it was for me. And if you haven't seen anybody for your food addiction, I wouldn't suggest it at all. But then again, that's not my job to judge. I would say my nutritionist says that you shouldn't have it, but if you're going to have it, I hear they make this great ice cream called Halo Top. It's got this or this or that, or Arctic Zero, it's got this or this or that. I mean, you could even put in information about the sugar amount in the ice cream and state, you know, I wouldn't recommend it, but this is what they have, and I had it at this point, or I still haven't tried it. Other people are going to post their opinions as well, or you can just pass by it. Another question, when was the first time you went back to McDonald's after your weight loss surgery? I go there a lot to take my child to get her chicken nuggets every now and then as a treat, but I don't eat anything there. I mean, they have salads, but their salads aren't exactly low carb or low calorie either, because, not really low carb, but low calorie because of the dressings that they use. So I don't eat anything at McDonald's. I don't trust anything at McDonald's. Water. Even the water at McDonald's is nasty. But that's what Crystal Light is for. Some other things that I see are, oh my God, I'm so terrified, because people go to Mexico for weight loss surgery. I'm so terrified, and I'm getting nervous, and what can I take to eat for a snack? I mean, people, you're on a clear liquid diet. You drink water, you drink Crystal Light, you can take some Jell-O, like clear protein shakes that are within the legal range, not legal range, but the approved range of your physician. I mean, the flight's not going to be that long. If you have a layover, you can just have some water. You're going to be hungry, but you're about to have your stomach cut into, and you're not going to be able to eat for a few days, and you won't be hungry. But that's common sense, but I don't say that to the people that are putting that on there. You just say, well, this is what I took with me, and I found out later I didn't need it, or this is what I took with me, and it worked great. These are the list of foods that I was told I could have on my clear liquid diet. I would suggest one of these in this size package so that you could take it on the airplane with you. I mean, come on, people. You don't have to be jerks. It's really easy to judge, and that is one thing that I've noticed about the bariatric community after surgery is a lot of people turn into untrained nutritionists. I'm not a nutritionist. I give you suggestions on my page. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just going by what my nutritionist told me and research that I do online. I'm not qualified to tell anybody how to live their life or how to eat properly. But at the end of the day, I know that I've done a lot of work for myself, and it has worked for me. And if it helps one person, then I've done my job as a human being to be good to other people. I'm gonna let my dog out because I think that's what he wanted. Hold on, buddy. Go potty, don't bark. Yes, I talk to my dogs. So yeah, it's just part of being a decent human being to help other people. And I don't have a degree yet, so I can't go help people. I'm going to school for psychology. I can't help people yet. I'm not qualified for it, and I don't have any licensing. And I feel like this is a good way for me to give back to humanity. I don't have time to volunteer because I'm poor and I have to work a lot of hours to make money to take care of my child, and pay for my bills like everybody else does. So this is how I give back to society, is I help. I don't get paid by YouTube. Would I like to? Absolutely. Who wouldn't? But if I don't, that's just fine. Do I tell people about my channel all the time? Yes, because somewhere out there, they're going to tell someone else, who's going to tell someone else, who's going to tell someone else that needs to hear what I say at some point, and it'll either save their life because they're depressed and they want to hurt themselves, and maybe I will say something that will deter them from that, or because they need to lose weight and they're thinking about having the gastric sleeve done and they think that they have to have it here in America when they can go to Mexico. Or they have family that scared them from going to Mexico because of all the horror stories that people hear about it. And they don't realize that it's actually a safe thing if you do your research and you go to a good place. I mean, our job as human beings is to take care of each other, and I'm sick and tired of seeing people treat each other like crap. I mean, that's the biggest problem with the world today. I don't care who our president is. At the end of the day, we are responsible for our actions, and we're the ones that can make changes that Congress can't touch. The way people talk to each other and act around each other. If we treated each other better, the choices of the government would be a lot easier for us, because we would be able to make changes more effectively as a whole, as a country. And I'm not going to go political, but I'm making a comment about people being kind to other people. And coming from 320 pounds or however much you used to weigh, we've been in positions where we've been made fun of, and it doesn't feel good. And when you see someone going through what you went through and you have the gall to talk to them like they're idiots, they're babies at this. They're brand new. They've never gone through this. And maybe they have, and maybe they didn't have someone to be supportive and to tell them things in a kind manner. Maybe they were sexually abused or physically abused as a child or in a marriage, and they didn't have the opportunity to learn the things that you or I have learned. So take a little bit of time and be kind to other people. And if you need to rant, don't rant on a page that they're going to see it. It's not kind to them. If your feelings get hurt because of something you read and choose to comment on, and they get upset and report you, that is not their fault. That is your fault, because you chose to open your mouth. They are reaching out for support on a support page. That is my 2 cents. If you don't agree with it, that's just fine. But yeah, I'm kind of upset at some of the people that I call my friends, because I can't believe that they reacted that way. So if you have experienced any kind of bullying from the bariatric community, reach out to me. Let me know. I'm trying to come up with a better video about this. I would like to make sure that it stops. I know it sounds silly, but it's something that really is weighing heavy on my heart to see people going through this. At the same time, when you have questions and someone comes at you aggressively and calls you stupid or makes you feel stupid, don't. You're learning. Someone on that comment thread will, or the post thread that you have on your page, will give you the information that you need, or they'll reach out to you on the side. And the person that says the negative comments, there's a reason for their negative comments. Either they've got something going on in their life, or they're just not a good person. Or they're not a kind person. Good and kind are two totally different things. But at the same time, you can't take those things to heart. It's easy to forget where we come from. I'm guilty of thinking the things that people have said. But I definitely would not go so far as to say anything out loud to someone who's going through the process that I went through not 10 months ago. So yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, any comments, any tips that you would like to have put onto this channel, let me know and I will be happy to include them. Just keep watching and subscribing and liking my channel. Thanks guys. Have a good night. Bye.